much for giving me an opportunity to be here and present uh, this a very interesting journey of this malnutrition to good nutrition. And I represent Tata Trust. The journey started since 1892 of Tata Trust, because Tata Trust is the philanthropic wing of Tata, working for the nation development. And there are various thematic areas where Tata Trust is working. I am representing nutrition. That's the nutrition promotion in the country, with the help of government, civil society organizations, various private players, institutions. And since morning I was listening so many innovative ideas from the students, and the mind blowing. Like all of us are exploring that kind of things in our operation. And but my presentation is directly related with the serious condition, like serious issues related with the malnutrition. And it's a silent emergency in the country. That's why I'm saying nation building, how together we can make a difference. So we know this fact very well, that sustainable development goals, there are 17 goals, and all the goals are very much dependent upon nutrition. If the nutrition is working well, if the nutrition is performing well, India or the world globally, we can achieve the 17 sustainable goals in a very meaningful manner, in a very professional manner. Because nutrition is the heart of the sustainable development goal. And World Bank has rightly mentioned, if you are spending $1 for nutrition, we will achieve almost equivalent to $16. So you can understand that how the human beings are important and how they can deliver the best. And nutrition, why Tata Trust and the government of India has taken this nutrition is a mission mode. You might have heard National Nutrition Mission. So earlier, since beginning, since 1975, when government of India started integrated ICDS, Integrated Development Program for Nutrition, and Integrated Child Development Scheme was started in the year 1975, but that was only for the supplementary nutrition. But the current government in the year 2018 has taken a decision to take it in a mission mode, and that was the Poshan Abhiyan, National Nutrition Mission. So nutrition, because of the because how this is very important, like not only for seeing the healthy child, rather the performance in the school, colleges, and how the country will get the best from the every individual. And the most important, like half of our children in the present data which we are having from the National Family Health Survey, is almost 50% children are suffering with different kinds of malnutrition. And the anemia is almost 67% children are suffering with anemia. So the key facts in India, our greatest national treasure is our people, our children. And the recent data clearly says that we are going in right direction. There is some improvement, but not very significant, in the stunting children, in the underweight, or even the wasting children. But the data also says it's not very significant, but the data also says that the severe acute malnutrition in our country is not performing well, rather going in a very bad condition. And the most alarming, as I mentioned, like the 67% children are suffering with anemia. That's the serious issue for all of us. And we know this fact very well, like good nutrition has the power to transform not only the present generation, also the future generation. So how we can reach out to the target population, how we can reach out to the most vulnerable mother and child, and how we can reach out to the like the different pockets where the malnutrition is very, very high. And the most important, children cannot wait. This is the tagline, because if, like we always say, 1,000 days, we are maybe this is a technical things, but the first 1,000 days of every human being is the crucial phase from the inception, like the during pregnancy and the first 2 years of the baby. If the nutrition is not taken care of properly, then that cannot be, that is irreversible. We cannot change. If the damage had done, it's done. And this is the data, like I was almost 36% children under the age of 5, they are sorted to their age, that is a stunting, and 19% children are very thin, that's the wasting, like as per their height, they are very thin, and various reason, like the not getting the good food, nutritious food, and 32% are the underweight. But at the same time, it's very alarming, and I was listening to some of our friends and students, like the overweight, obesity in our country. So that is the also an alarming. This is, maybe you have seen this data, but for students, this is a very alarming situation in our country. And this is the prevalence of anemia among women and children. And you can see the adolescent women, like the age group of 15 to 19, the data is like 59% adolescent women, they are anemic in our country. So they are the future mother, they are the they are the important age group, in the important age group, and the pregnant women also, that has increased, but the children is very alarming, as I mentioned. This is the overweight data, might have seen, like if you see in the children, 2.1 to, it has gone to 3.4. So this is again how the food habits, our students, they were sharing lots of new ideas, like how people can understand, but how it's important how we can reach out to the most needy population and the target population for whom we are working. This is most probably you have seen this dynamics, like how the nutrition work. It's not only just food, it's not only just like the disease, taking care of the disease, rather there are underlying causes, there are root causes. So how the care, like maternal care, child care, how the food security, how the role of water and sanitation, and at the same time how the women in status of women in our society, how the education among the women, all those things are there. Nutrition doesn't mean only just food and the taking care of the disease. So Tata Trust is working in a very holistic manner, taken this nutrition issues in the country, and how the intergenerational cycle of malnutrition we can address. And if I am saying intergenerational of malnutrition, it doesn't mean only just 1,000 days, rather the entire life cycle approach, from the child to the adolescent, the mothers, and how we can take care of that by building the existing ecosystem. Already their system is there, but based on our learning, the two important things we have observed, that why the nutrition is not improving in our country. So there are many reasons, but the two important, number one is implementation failure. There are many areas under the implementation failure, like whether the capacity of the functionaries, whether the convergence, because it's not in isolation, as I mentioned in the SDGs. And the second is important is the priority, whether nutrition is my priority, whether I can understand the importance of nutrition, whether I am understanding the good nutrition. Like it's not only just nutrition food, rather I'm understanding the importance of nutrition. So Tata Trust is working very closely with the government as well as the civil society organization, and enhance the capacity of the functionaries, the key functionaries, those who are in the remote areas of the country, those who are in the rural areas, tribal areas, and they are providing all kinds of support to the community, to the mother and child. And how they can converge, because there are many players. Somebody is providing nutrition, somebody is providing health, somebody is providing water and sanitation services. How we can bring together at the community level, and Third is the institutionalize the growth monitoring, the screening part. How we can know why the child is going like from normal to the vested child, like the growth faltering. So how we can take care of that in the early stage, early screening can take place so that one can understand, and the parents can understand, the family can understand why the child is moving towards the malnutrition. And the second areas where Tata Trust we are working, like the irreversible gains. So how we can reverse? How we can reverse if we can identify the child in the very earliest stage? How we can reverse the scenario? And by this way, the ensuring the adequate food, because malnutrition here again is a technical, but in our country, like if you see why the child is malnourished, so the first important thing in our country is the low birth weight baby. It's a kind of almost 20% malnutrition children are coming from the low birth weight baby. The second is this is very very important, like the illness. If you ignore the diarrhea, if you ignore the pneumonia, if you ignore the infections, the child is going to be malnourished. And the third, that's the most important, like almost 55% children are coming in this trap because of the undernutrition. The required food quantity, the required nutrition, that is not good. So how to ensure the adequate nutrition to the baby, to the child for their optimal growth, and strengthening the existing ecosystem, not the parallel system. Like already Poshan Abhiyan is there, already Ministry of Health has started the Village Health and Sanitation Nutrition Day, how that can make a difference. And the third, I was listening to all students, and Professor Ganesh has also, we had a discussion couple of weeks back also, like how the research technology can make a difference, data can make a difference. So here Tata Trust already within and also partnering with the various organizations to explore this, how best we can improve this, and how best we can identify the child as early as possible. And the change that the entire roadmap is how to develop the model for the diet diversity, how the model for the children's and the mothers can get the different kinds of diet, nutritious diet. It's not only just in most of our places, the rice community is there, rice eating community. So it's only carbohydrate. How we can have the like complete food, and also the food fortification. Tata Trust is supporting Government of India in this food fortification drive, but that is the temporary. The permanent, the long term is the diet diversity, how we can ensure. And the address the early initiation, the address the screening, early screening, and the essential nutrition. And the focus is 1000 days, that's the primary things. And I already mentioned about the research, evidence building, and that should be the prioritize, and the technology. We also identified that in our country, like there is a huge strength, big strength we are having at different level, like the powerful platform, whether it's a Anganwadi center, the Anganwadi workers, the helpers, at the same time the self-help groups, at the same time the mothers, those who are participant of the ICDS program participants, the huge, by this way we can reach out to every household. And also like self-help groups, the data is only from the Ministry of Rural Development, but there are many other institutions promoting the self-help groups, the mothers group and women's association. Then the agriculture universities and the scientists and students. Teachers association is playing an important role. Mobile phone users, how best we can use the technology and reach out to every household, every individual. And the nutrition champions, the startups, we are listening. And also community radio can make a difference. So these are the powerful platforms we have identified and can make a difference there. So this is, by this way we are reaching out to the community, by this way we are bringing so many players together. It's not only just working with the government, rather working very closely with the civil society and the other institutions like IIIT Delhi and other institutions, how best we can provide the solution and address these issues, and towards the nation building, how we can eliminate the malnutrition in our country, and the serious emergency, the silent emergency which is there in our country, how we can handle it in a very, very professional manner and meaningful manner, and a sustainable solution can be provided. So thank you very much once again for giving me this opportunity, and feel free to contact me for any input, any suggestions, any ideas, and we can make a difference together. Thank you.